Today Lily and I are headed to Old Town. Mostly I just want to show you like the main street, main strip. We'll end up at the castle, but I don't know if we'll have time to go in today. Anyway, let's go do it.
Hotel Moskva is super famous in Serbia and it's well worth stopping by. It's very cool. It's like this really opulent Art Deco style fun spot. So right now, Lily and I are in Republic Square, which is like the main square, the main meeting spot in Belgrade, for a few reasons. One, you can see behind me now is the horse. People say, let's meet at the horse. It's like the most common thing. Even though there's a guy, his name is Prettiest, no one really talks about him. You always meet at the horse. The other thing that's really cool about this square, this area in particular, is if I look around, there's obviously big events setting up. But maybe you can see all the buildings are like super, like very, very different architecturally. Like different eras, there's like some communist block buildings and some, I don't know, like very, very different eras. Some of it looks very European, some of it very, very communist. And there are several reasons for this. One is the city is extremely old, like one of the first civilized places in Europe. It's nearly as old as Istanbul. And so it's just a lot of different periods of building. Another one is that this city has been destroyed, like almost completely leveled over 40 times in its history. So it makes sense. Long history, lots of wars in this high trafficked area. And as a result, you end up with this weird, cool hodgepodge of buildings. Let's go hit up the main street. You might see the graffiti on the building in the background here. And the only thing I'll say is that, unsurprisingly, there is a very different history told here about the last century. So this is actually the second of the city's making walking streets, and this is Ulica Knez Miloš. It's like named after the same dude. He was like a lord of the Belgrade area before the Kingdom of Serbia started. So that's why he's an important dude. But this place is super pretty. Yeah, we love coming downtown, just walking around these little streets. There's tons of them, but this is like the second one. So I'll head back over to the main street and let's keep it going. This is the most famous bookshop in the city, and it's well worth checking out. It's very cool. They have some big like coffee table books. They're really fun to flip through and whatever. It's also just a super beautiful place. There's a coffee shop inside, so you can stop, get a little coffee, check out some books, fun times. And it's very easy to find because it's right next to like the main fountain in the city. So you just find the fountain, turn to one side, you'll find the bookshop. It's good times. One of the things that super astounds me about this city is just how alive it is. Maybe it's just because I come from Riga. Obviously, it's a city about twice the size of Riga. And, I mean, I wouldn't be wearing a t-shirt at the end of October in Riga, that's for sure. So, there's something to do with that. But there's something also just to do with, like, the Balkan atmosphere, man. It's awesome. We're really loving it. little crazy, but if you walk around Belgrade, one thing you might notice is they still have payphones around the city. Honestly, I haven't used one. I'm not sure how to use them. I don't know if anyone uses them anymore, but they still exist here. And right here at the end of the main walking street, you hit the entrance to the fortress, Kalamegdan, which is actually a misnomer. It should be called Belgrade Fortress, but the park outside is Kalamegdan, and everyone just calls it Kalamegdan Fortress. I don't have time to go in there today, but we'll have to do it another day soon. Ciao, ciao.